They smile in your face all the time, trying to take your place. Kansas City Cheetahs. Kansas City Cheetahs. What in the world, boys? Boy, Big Low Country. For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach. I love to sit around and talk about sports. You yourself, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us. And I definitely and greatly appreciate that. I have somebody in here with me. I,
Hello, y'all.
oh, Lord. It's about to go down. I got Coach Roner in here with me. Coach Roner, how you doing tonight, baby?
I'm good. Look, y'all, they had the roof open yesterday at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and with all that cheering and screaming and yelling and crying, it was hot in there.
Wait a minute, crying?
Crying.
You were crying?
Eventually.
Oh,
It was hot in there.
Oh, I thought you got emotional with the Arthur Blank joint.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just wondering.
I got a little emotional when I got my free hot dog.
Of course you did. That's all. That's a whole nother. That's a
Thank
whole
you.
nother.
Thank you, Arthur.
I care about no
Oh,
free.
and I get chips too. Oh my God. Thank you, Arthur.
She held on. So I didn't want a free hot dog, y'all. She held on to that hot dog through the whole game. Took it back to the room. I was like, boy, my wife stingy. I was looking at it, she was eating that bread, looked all hard.
It was good. Wow.
Man. Well, look here, man. Thank y'all so much for coming on and chopping it up with us. If you could, make sure that you put a What in the World Bow in the comments if you're watching the show after we've gone live already. Also, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. And make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe button. And, we would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Look here, Bo. We lost last night. We
Did we?
I ain't gonna lie to you, Coach Ronnie. Like, I know everybody's going around saying, "Hey, it's a situation where, I'll take that win," and rightfully so. Everybody's like, "Yeah, we lined up against the reigning Super Bowl champions, and it was a close game, and it came down to the last possession." I understand that and everything, but that loss hurt. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, if there's one thing that you want to know about the old coach, is if you want to tell if I'm disturbed, look in this area right here. You look in the lips. If I'm getting ready to fight somebody, I'm not okay, Coach Ronnie.
Let's look at the lips.
Okay, Coach Ronnie. You have to don't make it weird. Don't make it weird.
No Diddy.
Wow. This is a family show. But nah, seriously. It's like it's a situation where if I'm getting ready to fight somebody, you see me, I can't keep my I can't keep my I can't keep my mouth still. I be, lips be all over the place. But then if I'm hurt, you see me biting that bottom lip. I'll be like, man, boy.
Hurt you?
That's how I walked out of the stadium last night, y'all. I was hurt after that one. Coach, how did you feel after that loss?
You know what? I wasn't as surprised only because I've watched the other Chiefs games this season, and like it was clear they were getting some assistance. I'll say they were getting some assistance to help keep drives going and put points on the board. And look, the one that was the most egregious to me was that Bengals game. Like that was just straight egregious. Like that was literally, we want the Chiefs to win and we're going to make sure the Chiefs win.
Yes.
So when they came in last night, I had an expectation like, okay, they're going to get calls that are going to be very favorable and there are going to be calls that are not going to be made on our behalf. I was expecting that to an extent because I know that they want the Chiefs to win.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact they are not going to try. They do not want Atlanta to win. We weren't supposed to win last week. So
Hello.
I know for a fact they don't want Atlanta to win. So I actually wasn't as shocked. When certain things didn't get called, it didn't shock me.
So
It
it's
was
not
like, oh, okay.
and I understand. It's not, and it was a situation where I was quote unquote shocked. It just hurt. So, and as Coach Ron, I tell this story all the time, and I think I realized like why the story means so much to me. About let's say 10 years ago, one thing y'all don't know about the old coach, I'm talented in many sports. Many sports. One of them is bowling. I'm what you say? I'm a pretty decent bowler, Coach Ron.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, pretty decent bowler. Got my own ball, got my own shoes. You know, competed with my father-in-law for years. He pretty good, pretty decent bowler too. I went with my father-in-law and my brother-in-law, and sometimes the machines malfunction, right? And whenever it malfunctions and puts the wrong score down, I'm the guy who says, "Oh nah, we need the right score. Like we can't have the situation where it gives me a strike whenever I just knock down 9 pins, or we can't have a situation where you got 9 pins whenever you should have got a strike or you should have got a spare. I can't do it because I don't know if it's a situation where it's the competitiveness in me, but if I win, I want to know I won fair and square. But also on the other side of the spectrum, if I lose, I want to know I lost fair and square. Because the thing is that if I hit that strike, it's going to affect my scores for the next 2 frames. I don't want to be a situation where the next 2 frames, which is a fifth of the game, and maybe this is the overthinking in me, Coach Ronnie, of a coach. Those next 2 frames, which is a fifth of the game, it'd be a situation where like, oh, nah, this ain't right. Like, no, it affected the whole game. I would have squeaked on by if it was a situation where you would have got what you actually rolled. I mean, am I wrong for saying that? Am I wrong for saying that, Coach?
That you would want your win to come like
I want my win
fair
to.
and square.
Yes.
That's crazy. A win is a win.
No.
People, there's plenty of people that are like, I'll just take the win. I don't care how I have to get it.
I want my win to come fair and square. I'm the type of person. Whenever we used to play video games back in the day, whenever the controllers meant a difference, and you say, "Hey, man, you only winning because you got that controller," I'll be like, "Okay, well, you take this controller, I'll take that one, and we'll see what happens. If I beat you again, you can't say nothing." You see what I'm saying? I just like I don't want to be no discrepancies. I won't be no discrepancies. So when I beat you, you can't come with no excuses. And I feel like that's what happened last night. And we're gonna go into this, but I gotta show love to everybody showing love to us. Who that troll Dallas still stinks? What in the world? That's look, the back of the name sounds good. I don't know about that. You spell rise up wrong. Brian Moses in here. What in the world, Bo? My heart hurts. But it's still 3 yeet. Shouts out to the mighty 3 Yeet Nation. John Higgins is at Big Low. What's happening with your sausage, rabbit, and gravy biscuits? Come on with it. Well, the Birds, man. Do we have a fullback on the team? Boy, man. See, I was finna volunteer you to come on there, Big John. Jeannie Lee's in here. It says, "Hey, Big Low and Coach Ronnie. How you doing, family? Much love to you. My homeboy, Let Us Pray in here. Much love to you, Bo. Then watching that great content that you got going on. Loving it, man. Loving it. Mr. Orange man says, W shirt. Love it. Okay. You liking the drip there? This is one of the golf shirts. One of the golf shirts. I gotta make sure I stay nice and limber so I can whoop up on old Jack Spade. Bernard said it's a nice shirt. What in the world? I appreciate that. Coach Ronnie told me I looked pretty dapper whenever I came on here. Whenever I was getting ready. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all to show you how much I love y'all. What I was doing before I came on here to do the show.
What were you doing?
I was walking around in my boxers in here in the living room eating Enzo's pizza, watching Love After Lockup. And I stopped that. So I come on here and talk to the coaching staff. That show you I love you right there. Look, that's a perfect Monday night for me, Bo. Watch the Love After Lockup. That's my show, Coach Rody.
And then watch some football.
Then watch some football after that. And I'm eating some Enzo's pizza. Man. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate that. The Kings in here says, Big Low, how the refs not see Mooney head getting spun 360 degrees on that no call. It looked like he was on the little girl on the edge. Whoa. They showed us turn. I thought, wait, was that Mooney or that Ray Ray? I think it was Ray Ray. Either way, they should have called it. And either way, that's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Also, we got another Superman chat in here. Stefan Shelling's in here. He says, Uber cheats with the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, Uber cheats. Dun, dun, dun. That's the Superman chat. And Midnight is in here talking about we be cheating. What you talking about? What you talking about? Also, for Big Bro Padres in here, he says, okay, coach, law and order. Give me a dub however it comes. Hello, I hang up and listen. P.S. The coach running make no chitlin dogs at the game. Man, boy, you dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. I know I can tell you something that we did have this morning though, Padre. We had some good grits. Had some real good grits at the Signia Hotel across the way from the Benz. You know, Padre, he don't like grits. That's why the eye for an eyeball. Daniel Berry Sports is in here. Monty Cushioning. Much love to all y'all coming in here and chilling out with us. Alberto Molina, he says, Big Low, it's okay. We'll see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Man, boy.
Ooh.
Look at here.
Wow.
Look at here, Bo. I can't not. All only thing I can say is that Patrick Mahomes, he did say after the game, whenever they interviewed him, they said, "Hey, I've been telling y'all something. That's a good team, and they only gonna get better." It's one of them situations where, moving forward, you know, they just gonna get better throughout the season. And you know, I mean, one thing that we know about Patrick Mahomes is that he's a marketing machine, so he knows how to say the right things. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he said that, you know, it's just because that's just the right PR to say, you know, something nice about the other team, or if he truly believes it. But I'll take everything that I can get, Bo. The Falconators in the chat. Shouts out to the Falconator. Big bro Vinny in here chilling out with us. T. Terry says, I knew Taylor Swift wasn't coming to the Brown City. Wow. Wow.
I think Taylor didn't come because she wouldn't be the biggest star in the audience. She would have to share that spotlight with a lot of other stars. Samuel L. Jackson was there.
I mean, this is true.
Last night. Ludacris was there. Lil Jon was there. All kinds of people were there. I think
she's the biggest star, Ludacris, though.
Yes, yeah, definitely. She's a huge star.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, she's not the only star.
Not Samuel L. Jackson, though.
No, she's not the only star. She would have had to share that spotlight. Down in Missouri, she'd be the only star at the game.
Why you say Missouri?
Down in Missouri, she would be the only star at the game. But here in Atlanta, she would have to share her spotlight. So I knew she wasn't coming.
Missouri, Coach Ronnie.
That's how they say it.
Okay, Coach Ronnie. That's how. Okay, I hear you. Padre said he just threw up his mouth behind them grits. What? Come on, Bo. Don't be like that. But the fact of the matter is, moving forward, a lot of people are saying, you know, some people are saying that the Atlanta Falcons fans are having a loser's mentality for saying, hey, we went toe-to-toe with the Super Bowl champions. Some people are saying, hey, like, we went toe-to-toe with the Super Bowl champions. We probably should have won. Everybody knows what the elephant in the room is. Everybody knows what the black and white elephant in the room is. Well, in the Benz was, it was the referees. There were multiple situations where the referees were trying to help out Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Coach Ron, you said this last night. You feel like it's one of them situations where they're trying to help the Chiefs become undefeated.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be undefeated because, you know, that'll look too obvious. But but they definitely are trying to make sure that they get the number one seed. Let's put it like that.
Well, I mean,
the easiest path to get them back in the Super Bowl. I think they want them in the Super Bowl. They are crazy. They love the ratings they get when the Chiefs and Taylor Swift and all of them are in the building. They like it.
Well, let me ask you this right here, and this is something that you brought up whenever we were coming back home. You feel like it's a situation where the Falcons, or I'm sorry, whoever plays the Chiefs, they have to thoroughly beat them.
Yeah, you got to blow them out.
You got to thoroughly blow the boys out to,
Yeah.
to make sure that there's no wiggle room for the referee,
Right.
unless they just accidentally put 15 points on the board.
Right.
It's
Yeah. True.
It's supposed to be 13, but it's 28 instead. That I mean, and I agree with you. Appreciate you, Johnny. Definitely. I'll make sure you try. If you could do a country boy a favor, make sure you hit that like button. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share the channel with your friends and family. I definitely greatly appreciate it. Tell your auntie that there's an old country boy that love to sit around and talk about sports. And according to Coach Roney, he has some nice lips. So let him know. The Falconator said the Falconator was also in the building last night too. Yes, that's right. Nobody could recognize him because he had on that big furry. He looked like one of them furry folks. The furry Coach Roney who, they be wearing the furry outfits. And
what furry outfit did he have on?
He had on like a big green outfit. I was like, Falconer, what you into, Bo? What you want shoes at?
It was like a green falcon.
Nah, it was a green. I don't know what it was. It was like this green furry. He was a big green furry. I like it ain't Christmas time. You ain't the Grinch. That look like the Grinch. It's just big green furry. Like, what you doing? What y'all doing over there? What y'all do? Oh man. Padre says also, Coach Lowe, that beard is bearded too. I see you, big fella. Between that shirt and the beard, your bank account picked up 2 commas. Man, boy, I tell you, I definitely appreciate that. Now, one of them just looks like a comma. It's a decimal. It's just a decimal with a big back on it. It just loves to eat. Oh man. But Dreesy says that the refs are on the Kansas City's payroll. Now, I wanted to ask the coaching staff, because this is a coaches meeting. Do y'all think it was a situation where the refs made calls to benefit the Kansas City Chiefs for them to win the game? If you feel like that was the case, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like it wasn't the case, and we're just we just have a losing mentality, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all think. Because I could very well be wrong. I could very well be wrong. And the Falconator said it was Kermit the Frog, which makes sense because of Patrick Mahomes, Kermit the Frog.
Was that it?
Wow. I didn't see. I guess I was trying to figure out, what was going on. And then, I was like, man, what Falconator? What do you got going on over there? Furries over there, okay. Body Bagel says, hey man, is Bill Belichick still available?
Ew. No. Ew. Absolutely not. Leave him being all surly and mad on the Manning cast.
Man, yeah, talk about the
sound like a grumpy old sound like a grumpy old man. I know Bill Belichick ain't talking about cheating. Moving on.
Dr. Slick says it's all good though. Dirty Birds went. He meant to say toe for toe, toe to toe with the champs. And yes, you're definitely right, and I definitely agree with you, man. We went toe to toe with the champs, and we were in a position to win. Body bag him. He says, is Bill Belichick still available? I mean, Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson and Coach Jimmy Lake, they put us in a position to possibly be in a situation where that we could have won this game if they would have given us the first down on the 3rd and 1. And I want to ask y'all in the comments, the last time we had the ball, whenever we ended up going for it on 4th down, did Tyler Algier get the first down? Because it looks like he fell over the first down line in the stadium. But can someone please let us know? Because I know that a lot of times it looks different on on TV than it actually does in the stadium. Or maybe we just didn't hear the whistle. You know, so I definitely want to know. Also, Padre, he says, Coach, I hope that Raheem learned to take the points. He had taken the 2 field goals over those last 2 possessions. We would be 2-1 right now. Boy. That's the.
You know what it is?
What is it?
Analytics.
Coach Roder, what's up with you?
I hate analytics, y'all. I think it's just taking out common sense in the game and replacing it with beep boop beep boop 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 beep. Oh, the computer says go. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
Hold on. Replace it with what now?
Beep boop beep boop 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 beep beep. Oh, the computer says we should go for it on 4th and 1. Let's go for it.
Wait a minute. Arthur Blank reading the computer? That's how a lot of Arthur Blank. Wait a minute there, young fella. Get a hot dog and let's look at this computer.
Get a free winner and let's look at these printouts.
What do the kids call them? Glizzies?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get you a free glizzy and let's crash out and look at this computer, young fella.
But no, like watching games, right? And you'll see like, oh, it's 4th and 17. And like just all sorts of situations where it's like, oh yeah, get the 3 points, kick the field goal. But then all of a sudden here come like some little, running over there with the printout, handing it to the coach or whatever. And all of a sudden you're getting like, well, the analytics say that they have a 30% chance of getting, like the analytics say go for it. So we're going to go for it. And it's like, but get the 3 points. Y'all are down by 2 points. Just take the 3. Go ahead and let's do that. No. The analytics say we have to go for it. And then they don't get it. And you're sitting there looking like this, like the coaches couldn't make a decision. Like you can't look at the situation and say, in this specific situation, we're going to go for it. You have to let a computer beep, boop, 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 beep, tell you what to do. Like, I don't like that. I feel like it's changing the game in a way that's making it less enjoyable.
Man, look, I'm going to tell you something. Those doggone analytics also, they almost made the Saints 3-0 yesterday.
Why you say that?
Your boy Sirianni they're gonna have to call him. They're gonna have to come up with a name for Sirianni. Same way they got Riverboat Ron. Sirianni's getting reckless. He's gonna come off the riverboat with one sock on.
I don't know what happened in that game. I know they lost, and that's all that matters. But what happened?
The Eagles went for it multiple times on 4th down. I mean, and you would have thought they would have learned their lesson after last week whenever they got burnt with us.
Well, they were facing a lesser opponent, so maybe it made more sense to go.
Wow, Coach. We talking trash already?
Yes.
I mean, because I got them in the chamber now, I let them fly. It is hate week. Man, but yeah, so I mean, I'm looking at everybody's votes and everybody. I see all these ones in the chat. Whenever I said, "Hey, do you feel like it was a situation where the referees, caused the Falcons to lose this game?" False start Falcon, B Tuckin, T Terry, Ramil. Ramil. All of them say one. Dr. Slick, Fran Chisel. He put the ones in there right after the reaction video. He was like one times 100. But there's a single solitary 2 in here. So you feel like it was the coaching? I'm sorry. I ain't going to assume.
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna tell me what happened?
What you told me yesterday. Whenever I got in trouble.
I think for me, yes, the refs did not help. They definitely gave Kansas City an advantage, but also there were opportunities that we had to steal this game. And I don't know if it was the analytics because, we were in the stadium, so I didn't get to hear the announcers. But there are opportunities that we had to win the game as well. So it can't all be on the refs.
So you feel like it was so you're saying it was just a combination of
it was a combination.
Do you feel like it was lack of execution?
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, because it's like one thing that I love to do whenever I put out that my reaction video after the game. I love to like go back and look at the comments, and of course, love to hear what the coaching staff has to say about it. Because that's where I get most of my knowledge from. And then I also hear what the away team says, and the away team was like, "Oh, y'all just didn't execute. Y'all were just a lesser opponent, and the better team won tonight."
Okay. Well, it's easy to be better when you got a lot of help.
So and this is why I'm kind of going back to, we got a lot of help. Do you feel like the referees kind of put them over the edge, or did we
I
just blow
think
the
the referees
opportunity?
kept them in the game. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
I think the referees kept them in the game. Like, for instance, when Kirk Cousins threw that interception, that was us. Like, he should have took the sack. But he was trying, make something happen when the sack was coming right before the half. And he ended up giving them 3 points going into half. So there was things that we did as well.
And I'm glad you said that, Coach Ronnie, because in every game, nobody plays a perfect game. I don't care who you are. You could be the Georgia Bulldogs playing against the middle school South Cobb Eagles. Everybody's going to make mistakes in a football game. So it's not a situation where, we could just put it all on one specific thing. We can't do that. If we would have played a perfect game and we didn't make any mistakes, those calls wouldn't have made any difference. It's just like you referenced earlier, Coach Ronan. The fact of the matter is that if it was one of those cases where if we were blowing them out, they couldn't do nothing. The only thing they could do is try to make it a single score game so it don't look as bad. You know what I'm saying? So I completely agree with you to that extent. But I do feel like the refs, I don't like them. It really annoyed me. Like I said, I had a video, and I had that feeling. I had a video right before the game. Patrick Mahomes, and for a lot of y'all that don't know, if you were raised by black mothers, Patrick Mahomes was a keying with the referee. If you know what a keying means, make sure that you put a 3 in the chat. But Patrick Mahomes was a key with the referee right before the game. I was like, and you were like, he almost sounded like he was Joe Jackson, in Jackson 5 American Dream. And I meant to tell you, I feel guilty. I feel like I attributed to this loss because that's like my new thing that I do before we play games is watch Jackson 5 American Dream before the game. Because every time I do that, we do good. I did that on Monday right before the game because I wanted to get my mind off of it, and we did good. So, I'm gonna make sure I watch it on Sunday before the game, and we'll be in there. But Let Us Pray says, I think we had our chances to win, even despite the flags. Which coach kicked that field goal with 5 minutes on that 4th and 5 instead of going for both.
Who told him to go for it?
Well, and then Let Us Pray turns around and says, translated beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. That's Weird and Wacky says that my hopefully keep dreaming about my team Falcons winning a championship. Yeah, definitely. The Falconator, he also says take the 3. The analytics change for other teams play calling, so you never know what's going to happen. No guarantee we win. We take the points. And I feel like one of the reasons why Coach said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and keep the ball, because I felt like he was trying to avoid the referees helping out Patrick Mahomes like they did last week with the Cincinnati Bengals. He was trying to help them out. Well, he was trying to keep the referees from helping them out and saying, hey, we're going to keep the ball as long as we can and score with as little time on the clock as possible because we don't want to give Patrick Mahomes the ball at the last minute. I think that might have been the case. Brian Peoples in here. What in the world, Bo? Hope you're doing good tonight, man. Mr. CDX, shouts out to my boy, man. I was chilling out with him at halftime, man. Man, look here, man. That's my boy. chopping it up. I ain't get a chance to make the tailgate, but I'm gonna make it after a while. Miss CDX says, and kick the ball, make the call ref, and 25 make the block. 5 run harder for the first. So many reasons. So many reasons. Jerry Bow is in here. He says, that was a blindside hit. Okay. You let me know what the blindside hit was. We also got Molly in here. I mean,
he probably was talking about Kirk Cousins.
Oh, okay. Talking about whenever he got hit.
Yeah, whenever he got hit.
Yeah. That was a blindside. He didn't see that one coming. Also, I see a few people. They put the 3 E's in here because they know and they heard their mama say, "Yeah, you over there, I key, and you need to be over here. You learn all these songs. You didn't learn that homework." She said she had to put a 3 E in there for that. Brandon, he is just laughing. Mr. CDX, he said 3E, yes sir. Clay Melton says some games are games that one play or call just cost you, and that was one of them. Envious says 3E, yes. Coach Roney says a key, yeah. Key. Well, you know what Mama say. Cole on the sticks is in here. What in the world, Bo? Hope you doing good, fam. Hey man, I've been hoping for the best for you 49ers, Bo. Been hoping for the best for them, but
you missed the comment right above Cole.
Oh, wait a minute. Keith says, Coach, we got old Keith in here.
It's been a minute since we've seen Keith.
Well, I talk to Keith all the time on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
shout out to Keith. Keith, man, y'all had to whoop up on us like that week 1. Why y'all had to do us like that, Keith? I thought you was gonna make the call. Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely think we were robbed. But it's you got to go on to the next one. GC says 3G. Yes. But I mean, let's actually talk about what happened in the game. We talking about the feelings and if we got robbed and all of this and that. Let's talk about what actually happened. Let's get down to the substance of the situation. Atlanta Falcons came in. Last time we played the Kansas City Chiefs, we almost beat them then.
Yeah.
With a significantly less talented roster.
We were very
Raheem
bad
Morris,
that
he was
year.
the interim head coach. And we did what we did last night. We kept everything in front of us. And look, we almost got the dub. This time, I mean, Patrick Mahomes, of course, he wants to push the ball down the field. They had got that new running back, Steele. He was just running all over us. I don't have my phone on me. Coach Ronald, could you please give me the time of possession from last night's game? Let's see who.
Where would I find that information? Here.
Oh, you throw that phone like that, girl. You better be careful. Coach ain't got the same reflexes like I used to.
I'm never gonna be able to find that. I would have just made a number up, y'all.
I bet you would.
So the Falcons held the ball 47% of the game. Time. 31 minutes.
Wow, Coach Ronnie. All right, so I actually have an app on my phone.
Oh, you need me to go get your phone?
Yeah, I think I got it right here. Okay, so the Chiefs, they had the ball for 34 minutes and 57 seconds.
How long did the Falcons have? Was it 31 minutes?
Huh?
How long did the Falcons have it?
25 minutes and 3 seconds. No, Coach Roy, your lie wasn't going to work.
I would have been close, though. Y'all generally would have been right. So you're welcome.
Oh, man, the Chiefs, they had the ball. They had 72 plays. The Falcons had 56. The Falcons allowed 2 sacks. We didn't bring Patrick Mahomes down. Yeah, everybody knows how slippery he gets back there. And both teams threw an interception. But if you look at the actual numbers, we held Patrick Mahomes in check. 217 passing yards. The crazy thing is that how everybody likes to compare quarterbacks. Instead of the Falcons versus the Chiefs, is always Kirk Cousins versus Patrick Mahomes. Well, look, in this particular situation, Kirk Cousins edged Patrick Mahomes out 229 yards to 217 yards. But where we lost the game at was the rushing. The Chiefs, they ran for 128 yards. Falcons ran for 82. But we had more explosive plays. We had 5.6 yards per play. The Chiefs had 4.8. Kyle Pitts was a man whenever he did get some targets. That corner route that he ran and the yardage that he got after the catch, the yakety yak was legit. Once again, I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all this. I'm going to repeat it for all the people in the back. Darnell Mooney is a dog, bro. Darnell Mooney is a dog. There were a few plays that he couldn't capitalize on, but I know one thing: he got targeted like 8 times. I think he got targeted 8 times. Yeah, 8 catches, 66 yards. A couple times he almost got loose, like Chris Brown and Lil Mama and T-Pain back in 2009. But the fact,
what? Such a random Chris Brown song.
what? Oh, you got a reference.
Yes.
Try to get loose.
Yes.
What to do? Okay, all right, okay. There are a couple times where you almost got loose.
Okay.
But the glaring hole in this particular game, and one thing that Zach Robinson needs to really look at, and coaching staff, y'all let me know if I'm wrong in this regard. Bijan Robinson ran the ball 16 times for 31 yards, average 1.9 yards a carry. Tyler Algier ran the ball 7 times for 32 yards, 4.6 yards a carry. Coaching staff, am I wrong, or does Tyler Algier need the ball a few more times? Like, is this? Am I wrong in this regard? But I feel like Tyler Algier needs the ball a little bit more. If you agree with me, you feel like Tyler Algier does need the ball more often, put a 1 in the chat. If you disagree, you feel like that shouldn't be the case, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all thinking. J-Bo's in here. He says, we wasn't getting any pressure. You right, Bo. You right. Look, we wasn't getting no pressure. I mean, we got pressure a couple of times, and when we did get pressure, we forced an interception. We almost forced 2 interceptions. But we didn't get no pressure. Ain't that one of your boys from back in the day?
What? Pressure?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Well,
you talk Pleasure P from like Pretty Ricky?
Yeah, the boys that helped mess up R&B. What up name? Pressure?
No, it was Pleasure P.
What was the other one's name?
Like Slickum.
I remember Slickum.
Baby Blue. Damn, I can't think of the last guy's name.
Yeah, they were Pressure.
No, it was not. It was not. It was not.
I mean, it kind of matches. Slickum, Pleasure P, Pressure.
Isn't his name Diamond, I think?
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right.
I can't remember.
All right.
Hey, put it in the chat if you remember. Pretty Ricky. I got news, all right.
Yes, sir. I was like,
but wait.
All right. Yes, sir. You remember we went to the official? I forgot where we was at.
Florida.
It was Florida, yeah. We saw that Pretty Ricky. I was like, oh, shoot, get it, go. Yes, sir. Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. Me and Coach Rody, sometimes we get on tangent. All right. But CDX, he said, yeah, give 25 the ball.
Do it. Throw the phone back.
Every time I throw your phone, you
He's like, y'all, he should not be a pitcher. He's terrible. But I'm sitting on the couch, so there's all this space.
I'm gonna try.
That he can throw the phone to.
I'm gonna try.
So he should be able to get it. Just on this, we have a huge sectional. Anywhere on the sectional is fine.
Okay, hold on. Where's Shaka at? I want to hit her.
She's way over there.
Okay.
Actually, She's on the section.
I'm sorry a little bit. You all right?
Looking like, what's happening?
My bad. My bad a little bit. That'd take you on an extra long walk tomorrow. I didn't see that. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. Tyler Algier needs the ball more often. So I said put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Put a 2 in the chat if it's a situation where you don't agree. Reason Cuz says, Coach, had your lineman went down the cheats. It's like it's catching on. He said the Chiefs wouldn't have been able to beat you. Hate to see it. Hey, look, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Dre Murphy, Jay, Kenneth Haynes. Shout out to you, Kenneth. I think it's my first time seeing you in here. They all say one. Jerry G's in here says it's hate week. He said, and I turned heel this week. What in the world?
He turned heel.
You turned heel on us, Jerry? Dang, go.
Oh yes, Brian People said spectacular. Spectacular. Yes, I forget spectacular.
Spectacular. That's what it was. Yeah, and then pressure.
No.
Spectacular. Yeah. You all right, a little bit?
She up now.
You good? Yeah, you good. You good. You all right. Then B Tucking, Jerry G, Dreesy, they all say one. They feel like Tyler Algier needs to give the ball to Tyler. And if you don't never go to a game, that's what they say whenever Tyler Algier gets a first down, he breaks off a run. Give the ball to Tyler. I love that. ATL Hometown, he says one, and our last play. Whoa. Why in the world did we give B. John Robinson the ball whenever you got a boy back there who just looking to run somebody over? Why are we giving the ball to B. John Robinson?
You mean overall, or are you talking about a specific play?
That 4th and 1, the last play of the game.
Okay, so Bijan said that Kirk Cousins called that, and he changed the play on the line.
Yeah, because I'm sure it looked like they were finna initially throw it, but Tyler Algier was Tyler Algier on the field?
Yeah, I think so.
He was. They probably just didn't have a play to give the ball to Tyler. They probably just didn't have a play that they could audible into, because I think Tyler Algier was lined up at fullback, if I'm not mistaken. Coach Steph, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But Sheba, they all say one. Let Us Pray says outside was not working, Coach. That's Bijan's strength. But one, give Tyler Algier. He's more decisive. Yes. Give the ball to Tyler. Zabo says Pleasure P was a beast. Mm-hmm. What about Pressure, though? Pressure was a...
Can you please stop making up members? If you wanted to be called Pleasure and then Pretty Ricky, let's talk about that. Let's stop trying to make up a member. Pressure.
Yeah.
And Pretty Ricky. Let's talk about that, Big Low.
Okay.
Let's stop trying to make up this member that never existed.
Okay, there was a Pressure on Pretty Ricky. I might have to Google it. Tay says, Big Low, who showed Troy how to play linebacker that quick? Hey, I don't know. All I know is that old boy was running all over us. Like Steel is still running. I know that. He got a whole bunch of yards on us. I would look at the stats, but Coach Ronnie, I'm pretty sure she's looking at something about. Ain't no telling. What you looking at? Real Housewives?
Yeah, I'm checking my email.
Oh, you checking email?
If you must know.
I thought you was looking at Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Okay.
I know that's one of these shows. I don't know what's going on. I just know that.
I don't actually watch it. I watch the commentary about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Martell.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I know. I just hear the name all the time. But yeah. Jerry G said Low got the belt. You already know it. I know where we're gonna have the belt. We're gonna have the belt in this rivalry coming this week whenever we play the Saints. We're gonna have to whip these. I'm sorry, the Aints. We'll have to kick these boys in between the wash machine and the dryer. You already know it. Definitely, man. Yo, welcome, Kenneth Haynes. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We have a good time. But I'm going to tell you, I feel confident about the offensive side of the ball, and I feel like the offense is getting better and better with time. If you look at last night's performance and the performance from week 1, it's a completely different situation. I'm legitimately seeing, Kirk Cousins look more comfortable. He took a big hit when he took that blindside hit, popped right back up, and kept delivering the ball with confidence. I feel like these guys just got to get to know each other a little bit better. That long pass to Kyle Pitts, look here, it's one of those cases where Kyle Pitts, if he continues to get that cohesiveness with Kirk Cousins, it's going to be dangerous. Like Kirk Cousins got some cohesiveness with Darnell Mooney already, and we see what Darnell Mooney's capable of. Ray McLeod, like he's a big play waiting to happen. And Drake London, like, did y'all see how reliable Drake London was? And at the end of that game last night, he was catching all these first down passes over the middle, getting the yards after catch. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So as you playing all these tough opponents coming right out of the gate, now moving forward, and and this is what I said before the season started. Like, yes, you're going to a situation where those first 4 games are going to be tough, but I mean, now maybe you say the first 5 games because Tampa Bay don't look like no slouches.
Well,
maybe not to you, Coach Roddy.
I mean, yesterday they looked pretty slouchy.
Well, look, Seattle don't look like no slouch.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the Panthers with Andy Dalton don't look like no slouch.
I know the Panthers looked so different yesterday.
So, I mean, look, it's one of those cases where I know everybody was saying, "Hey, we get through those first 4 games." You don't know how the NFL is gonna shake out. Who would have projected that the first? In week 3 we would have lost 2 offensive linemen. Who would have projected that? Because I'm gonna tell you something. If we didn't lose those 2 offensive linemen, Kirk Cousins would have went for 300 plus yards passing yesterday. You can tell they changed the play calling and everything to help protect Kirk Cousins. But at secondary, they were looking a little suspect, bro. They were looking a little suspect. Gene Lee says Algier missed a block on Bolton on that last play. Yeah. He's not a fullback. He's not a fullback. Is that Tremarcy Jackson? Shouts out to Tremarcy in here chilling out with us. Think this is my first time seeing you in here, Bo. Also, Lucas MG. Think this is my first time seeing you. But Lucas says, "What in the world, Bo? Are the days of the pocket passer over in the NFL? Defenses are faster now. They look here, Bo. They sure are. Matter of fact, OG that directs everybody up the escalator at gate 1. He says, "Hey, Big Low, you think we need to run a quarterback?" He did a crazy thing is he talks over the microphone. I'm like, "Man, you gonna put me on the spot like that?" But shouts out to him, man. He's a ray of sunshine in the bins. He has the most practice of uplifting people because we've been having to be uplifted so many times that when games are over after we lose, especially at the end of games. Brian Peoples in here. He says if Algier would have made that block on Bolton in that 4th and inches, Bijan would have walked in the end zone. Yeah. I mean, I can't beat you. I mean, I can't disagree with you on that, Brian. And also, I can't disagree that's that dun, da, da, that's a Superman chat. I can't disagree with that either. But the fact of the matter is that it didn't work, right? And what do we say all the time? We say all the time that it's one of those cases where our coach's job is to put players in the position to be successfully successful. Coach Ronnie, welcoming Tremarcy to the chat. Appreciate you, Coach Ronnie. You on top of it like brown gravy, baby. Ken Hayes says everyone in our NFC South looks good. Yeah. Look, look, and you got to think about it like this right here, Ken. I don't know if you watched before. So we get together the NFC South Roundtable. We get together a few times during the season and before the season and at the end of the season. And everybody was saying, "Hey man, this NFC South looks weak." Right? This NFC South is looking kind of tough. But I mean, now we're looking at it like, man, shoot, we might be one of the best divisions in the conference. Who has a better division in the NFC South? In the NFC? I mean, the Green Bay Packers. I know that Malik Willis. You know, he played his former team yesterday and beat them.
Yeah, he looked good. That team looked good.
The Vikings. You know, I know Sam Darnold. He's starting out okay, but I know he went down with an injury yesterday.
Is he gonna be out?
I don't know. The Lions, you know, you never know what you're going to get with Dan Campbell. You know, he also coming off the riverboat with one sock on and a toothpick behind his ear. You know. Then you look at the NFC East, like the Cowboys look like a dumpster fire.
Oh my God, they are trash, y'all. That defense, especially. Oh man, you can just score on them at will.
Yes. What you call it? For the Commodores, the Washington Commodores. Oh boy, still ain't threw a touchdown pass.
He hasn't.
No.
I have their running back in fantasy. He does well.
Brian Robinson.
Yeah, he does well.
Because you're okay.
Well, because he's not throwing touchdowns, so clearly, okay, that's why he's doing so well.
That's why he's doing so well. Then, you know, Daniel Jones, like, you know, has Daniel Jones thrown over 200 yards in the game yet? I don't know if
he looks awful too. He looks
saying.
bad.
NFC West, like San Francisco, looking kind of questionable.
Yeah.
The Rams, they surprised San Francisco yesterday. Seattle might be.
Seattle's looking okay. They're looking pretty good.
And I ain't gonna lie, Kyler Murray looking like a MVP candidate.
Yeah, Kyler Murray is killing it down there with Marvin Harrison.
I might just be saying that because I got him on like 3 of my fantasy teams.
Yeah.
Both of them.
And you stole Marvin Harrison Jr. from me in our league. You did. I was taking him that round. Well, nobody should have been eyeing him at that point. Well, I was, in fact, taking him early just in case someone was eyeing him that round.
Just in case. So, I got him.
Okay. Yeah.
I trade him to you for the right deal. Derek Hughes, what in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, fam? Hope you're doing all right tonight. But yeah, I mean, so if you look back, I mean, you look at the NFC, it's like the Saints, and you know, the Saints fans, y'all listen, y'all screenshot this or clip this or whatever you feel like you need to do. Saints, they scored a lot of points the first 2 weeks. First 2 weeks. First 2. Then week 3. First 2 weeks. They scored a lot of points.
What happened week 3?
First 2 weeks. They scored a lot of points. You know, I mean, based off of the last 5 years, you never count Tampa Bay out. And, you know, and one thing that I can say is that a lot of times whenever you make a quarterback change, I feel like teams just play better all together. Like, because they be like, dang, if you're going to take that first round pick out, you don't got no problem taking me out. So I'm looking for the Carolina Panthers to play better as a whole.
Not even just a first round pick. They leveraged their whole team for that man.
Yes. They could have still had Derek Moore.
DJ Moore?
Huh?
DJ Moore?
I'm sorry, DJ Moore.
Who is Derek? Oh, Derek Moore is your friend.
Yeah, my homeboy. Former Falcons.
Every time I look at, run across the Bears and see DJ Moore out there, I just start laughing like, what were the Panthers thinking? Like, why would they get rid of a young, talented wide receiver? And then I go, well, we don't have to play him no more, so good job.
Hey, hello. Keep doing what y'all doing, Panthers. Yes. David Tepper doing it big. So I don't know if I told you this, Coach Ronan. On last night after the game, I get a message in our NFC South Roundtable group chat from Rashad talking about, hey, I just want to check on everybody to see how your Sunday went. He was like, I've been waiting to do this for a long time because this is the first time since the Israelites came out of Egypt.
I was just curious to say
that the Panthers won and everybody else lost. So
I don't know. But that's crazy when people who get real quiet when they're losing all of a sudden want to talk trash. Like, you got to talk trash throughout.
Yeah.
Or else you don't have a right to do it.
You got to keep the same energy.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about that's the beautiful thing about the coaching staff. Like, yes, we get beat, but you know what? You ain't finna shut us up. Like, we still gonna talk. Like we gonna hold it down ourselves. Jerry G says the only saving grace was the Saints defense. When McCoy got hurt and Hill didn't play, different tune. Wow. Because let us pray. He says Saints out of ammo already. Uploaded the clip in the first two games. He said now it's like wait what they don't spend all their money. There they go. They getting overdraft fees. Like come on, Saints, you got to pace it. That's why Raheem Morris said we outrunning the NFC South. That's why he said that. And I go back to the point that I was originally making when I say this offense is just getting better. Kirk Cousins is just getting better. He's really starting to learn these guys. And as we go throughout the season, they're going to be putting new wrinkles in here more and more. Envious said, William Paul, stop it. Wait, William Paul says Darnold is better than William Paul says Darnold is better than Kirk Cousins. Envious says just stop it. He said just stop it. But and then you look on the other side of the spectrum. I mean, Justin Simmons got an interception yesterday. It's not one of them situations where you're getting guys like we used to do back in the day. You pick these guys up off of free agency, and then they just don't do nothing. Like they come in with all these huge expectations. Justin Simmons has intercepted Patrick Mahomes more times than any other player in the NFL. He owns Patrick Mahomes, and he got him again last night. Caught him slipping, which is one of the reasons why I thought we would have a pretty good shot against him. We just couldn't finish the deal. Jake Hoop says, Kurt, he just starting to warm up. Richard Drake says, we got to use Bijan at wide receiver more and let Algier tote it too. Yeah. Let him tote that thing, bro. You already know it. Jay Murphy says, William Paul, what you drinking and smoking on tonight? Hello. TBI says, yes, the offense is coming together and it takes time. Every season, they will be good. Yes. And on the other side of the spectrum, the defense is getting better as well. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but your boy Richie Grant is making a few plays out there. I've seen multiple times where Richie Grant has got some key pass breakups on third downs, and I mean he's looking good. I can't knock it. The defensive line, I really hope that the defensive line continues to get better because whenever you got all of these guys who are so talented, like the Grady Jarretts, the David Onyemadas, the Eddie Goldmans, the Taquan Grahams, and all these other guys, the Zach Harrisons, I would want to stop the run a little bit more because whenever we looked up the time of possession, whenever Coach Ronan made up the time of possession,
I was close too. Off by 6 minutes.
That's huge. That's huge.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, it's like if you look at the Eagles game, they killed us on the time of possession. We got to be able to stop these teams on the ground a little bit better, guys.
They had the ball for like 41 minutes, right?
Oh, I don't know. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Let's Pray says Grant been balling, definitely been coached up. I love it. Yes. So now you could go out there and run big nickel, and you can have Grant, Justin Simmons, and Jesse Bates all on the field at the same time. That's when you know you're doing it big, bro. J Mall says huge, like that fish low caught last year. Like what? What in the world?
Hilarious.
Well, why everybody want to pick on the Moby Dick fish that I caught last year? Everybody see how big that fish is. I'm a big man.
Mm-hmm.
And if the fish looks small and compared to me, that fish is probably bigger than, a lot of people's arms. I'm just a big guy. You know, but
Yeah,
everybody
we
see how
heard you.
big
We
that
heard
fish
you.
is. Huh?
I said we heard you.
No, okay. I hear you, Coach Ronnie. You know, you the one that got everybody knocking me. Brian, people said that goldfish, that low cost. What in the world? What in the world? Dang, gone.
You always explaining it too. Like
Huh? I
said,
feel like I have to
you
explain
always
myself.
explaining it. It's
I
like,
feel like I
okay.
have to explain myself.
All right.
Did you get the stats from the Eagle game?
I don't know where to find that stuff. I'm just randomly looking around the internet.
You probably looking at 90 Day Fiance.
No, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
The Eagles had it for 35 minutes and 39 seconds. I was also close.
That ain't close.
I'm always 6 minutes off.
That ain't close.
I'm close.
That's not close at all.
It's getting there,
That's
guys.
half a quarter.
It's
That's
getting
not
there,
close.
guys.
No, it's not.
I'm getting closer and
No,
closer.
it's not.
Better and better.
The mighty 3D
Pretty soon,
nation.
I'll be your source
Oh.
for time of possession.
Look, the mighty 3D nation is not going to back you up on this one, Coach Rogers. You far off. You ain't even close. Let's see. ATL hometown. He says, Coach, did like my suggestion on your beard. I'm just trying to help. Wait a minute. What was the suggestion on the beard?
What was it?
Oh, no. I didn't see the suggestion on the beard, ATL hometown. What's the suggestion? And wait a minute. Clay Bell,
hold on. I just found it.
Clay Bell says, did it choke on the lure? Like what?
On your fish.
So what did
ATL Homestyle said, I still think you grow your beard on your chin 4 inches wide and 6 inches long. It'll be tight, plus it would hide your mic.
4 inches wide and 6 inches long?
Yeah.
Man, boy. I don't know. I don't know if I can get it that long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I be having trouble keeping food out of it now. I didn't even got that long. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I have to run that. In the words of my homeboy Padre, past the CMO. I run that past the CMO and see what's going on. You know who the CMO is, Coach Ronnie?
Who is it?
That's the Chief Marriage Officer.
Oh, so me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You see it, but I'm the CEO.
You can be whatever you like. We both know who runs the show here.
I'm sorry.
Whatever title, the king of fancy, whatever title you need.
I'm sorry, Joseph. I'm sorry, Joseph.
Are you talking about the Jackson 5 again?
You know, I call Coach Road Joe Jackson. Coach Road Joe Jackson, YouTube. You know, everybody be saying they made Big Low Country. It wasn't them, it was Coach Rody. Going, no, do it again. Like, I'm tired. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it right. Like, okay, all right. I was like, what in the world, Bo? Oh man. Oh, wait a minute. Envy said the Bills are beating.
Oh, let's turn it on. Let's see what they're doing.
Okay, I figured they were gonna be whooping up on Jacksonville. I thought Jacksonville defense was gonna be a whole lot better when Ryan Dilson went there.
Uh-huh.
But
they're bad, right?
They hurting me.
Last week we watched the game when they were at Trevor Bank Stadium.
Oh my goodness.
And he didn't even throw a touchdown. I was like, oh, it's rough down there in Jacksonville.
Hard times. William Powell says Quinn knows that he has a legitimate franchise quarterback. I mean, we'll see. You know, it takes a few years. It takes a few years, and it don't take a few games. So I mean, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. ATL hometown. He said, put it to the people. 1, grow the beard. 2, don't.
Yeah, we're not gonna let the people make that decision. Hey, let me
Joe Jackson had to step in on that. Joe's like, hey.
Let's be clear here.
Joe Jordan had to step in on that one.
That's a no on that one, big fella.
Oh man. Let's see. Lucas MG said, Big Low, you need to bring back the 70s skip after we beat the
Oh, 34-3.
What?
Oh my
They just started
gosh.
the third quarter.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oof. Okay, Trevor just threw. All right. It looks like they might be getting ready to score right now, though. Flag.
Oh yeah, that's
Here.
on the Bills though.
Oh, okay.
That's on the Bills.
Looks like they getting ready to score.
Oh wait a minute. Oh, so they said Jaden Daniels finally threw a touchdown. He finally got him.
All right, good for him. I hope he threw it to Robinson.
Just like you mentioned earlier, B Peeps in the comments. Look, if we're fifth, we all be drunk. Let us pray says Coach Roney equals people.
Yes. For the people, by the people. So we the people say.
Clay Melton says sunshine ain't shining in this game. Yeah, that looks like a targeting. Yeah,
all right, it's first and goal, Jacksonville. Where they at, like the 8 or the 9?
That's 3. Bills 3 for 3 in the red zone.
Not even there, like 6.
Play action.
Well,
got him.
Touchdown. What? Y'all talking about they getting beat as soon as we turn to it, we see Trevor Lawrence throw a touchdown.
Caught him with his pants down.
Who was that? Strange. I don't know who that is. Threw one to Strange.
That helps no one.
Brenton Strange.
Brian People said he threw a 56-yard shot. The scary Terry McLaurin. Jaden Daniels. I needed that last week for my parlay. He tripping. I showed up, could have used that last week. Daggone. Evie said the Bengals are overrated. You know what, man?
They may be overrated, but they definitely deserve to beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I don't know about the rate. What about, so if they feel like the Bengals are overrated, I wonder if they feel like how did his name escape me? The wide receiver, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase.
Some people say Jamar Chase overrated.
I know, that's why I asked that, because I hear that some people say he's overrated and they support him not getting the new contract and all that kind of stuff. So I'm I wonder if they feel that way about Jamar.
Well, look, I need him to go off this year. Because I got him in my total points league, so I need him to go off.
How has he been doing so far?
Oh, he's been doing okay. He ain't been doing $30 million a year. Okay, he's been doing okay. He ain't doing like Justin Jefferson.
Still killing it.
Yeah, just still killing it with a.
So also DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf.
He is going crazy.
God,
he is going crazy.
Man, I don't know how we got caught up in talking about everybody else. Well, I do want to let everybody know. At the end of the day, Falcons fans, there's no need to panic. It's just the beginning. It's like I was saying last week. We've only just begun. Look here, man. Fact of the matter is, we're just 3 games in, and it's all about outrunning the NFC South. The beautiful thing about what we got going on so far is that the 2 losses that we have are to AFC opponents. Every game is ranked, and the most important game is the home games against divisional opponents, the NFC South opponents. So this game that we got coming on Sunday, that game is a top priority game. The game you got coming that next Thursday with Tampa Bay, that's a top priority game.
Sunday.
Huh?
In the Sunday game.
Yeah, against the Saints.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
My bad.
So those are the most important games. Purple Haze says, look, you got to learn from your mistakes and move on. Practice is critical. Hello. You never lie. Tyler Jones says, watch out for the red. We were just talking about that, man.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about that. Coach Ronan, Brian, people said who the Bucks got on Sunday. Who they playing against?
Who the Bucks playing against this Sunday?
Yeah.
I have no clue. Who are they playing against? They want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Oh, so now I'm just everybody's little research person?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You everybody research person.
Who are the Bucks?
You got the phone. You want to go get it? You want to go get mine?
Okay. Let's see. The Tampa Bay Bucks schedule. They'll be playing. Oh, they'll be playing the Eagles.
Are they playing the Eagles too?
Yeah.
Man, hopefully the
At
Eagles get back
home.
on it. They playing at home?
Yeah, they'll be at home playing the Eagles.
Look. Oh. Yeah, that was a good throw. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, I was going to say, yeah, that was another.
Run it in, Brian. No. Oh, he kept the ball himself. And ran it in. God.
Say to be proud of me right now of hitting the.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay, yeah. So they got the Eagles. Look, if I think Philly could. I think Philly could get could get Tampa Bay. I don't think Tampa Bay's played anybody with a defense like Philadelphia yet. So if you want to see a Baker Mayfield game, I feel like that's a situation where you're going to see a Baker Mayfield game. So look, we go ahead and tie this division on up, and it could be a 4-way tie next week. You legitimately never know.
So Ryan Nelson, I mean, I'm back to watching the Jacksonville game. So Ryan Nelson left us, one of the top ranked defenses, and thanks to him, he was getting all the credit. Left us and went down to Jacksonville to run their defense, and they look awful. What does that say for his career? I mean,
the thing is, we don't know the parameters of what's going on. No, one thing is we know that there's no state tax in Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
So for a millionaire, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, that's true. He left so he could save 4%.
Exactly. Then another thing that you have to also consider is that Raheem Morris may have just had his guy. He may have just had his guy.
Look, they just clipped Ryan Nelson right here. Yeah.
He may have just had his guy.
There wasn't a job available.
Exactly.
Maybe there wasn't a job. Yeah, because I don't blame people wanting to clean house from Arthur Smith.
Well, look, Ryan Nelson that was the best pickup he ever made.
Yeah, it was.
Envious says, I like Jimmy Lake. That's a good pickup. It still remains to be seen. Like Jimmy Lake, he might be that guy, but one thing that I'm not liking how we're getting ran on. We're getting ran on pretty consistently. So that's something that we definitely got to consider. Brian People says Philly beat the Saints at the Cajun Dome at the Little Caesars Pizza Dome. Pizza. Oh man, but look here, man. Look, I definitely appreciate everybody for coming on, chopping it up with us for the coaches meeting. Thank y'all so much for coming on and chilling out with old country boy. Look, I do need y'all to make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Definitely make sure that you do that, man. And whenever we get a chance, we'll get a chance to get together pretty soon. It's hate week. So I need everybody to make sure that you get your rest and try to get in the pettiest state possible. So whenever you see your friends like either in Target or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, who are Saints fans, make sure that you're especially petty to them. It's hate week. This is our version, because in the NFL we don't have homecoming. No, let's make this homecoming weekend.
This is like our homecoming.
This is our homecoming. Like let's enjoy this hate week. But look, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Let us pray. Aints, my bad. Aints. What was I thinking? But look, I need y'all to make sure y'all stay safe. Please don't do anything that I would do. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Rise up, A time down.
Bye.
What in the world?